What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the not good smile company, not Nendoroid, the Knight, and Hornet from Hollow Knight. That's right, my zillions. I'm joined today for these reviews by... because I got these for him. As I said, they're not Nendoroid. And not good smile company because they are knockoffs. And apologies to all the purists out there. I really wanted to get these for Ultrazilla Jr. and I did look for the originals, but they were sold out, and even the reissues were sold out everywhere. And the prices I saw on the aftermarket weren't so good. And for the price of one regular at retail, I got both of them shipped from Aliexpress for less. I know. We could talk about knockoffs, and I've featured many knockoffs here over the years on the channel, but it wasn't really about that. It was just getting a couple of figures, representation of a couple characters from a game that Ultrazilla Jr. really loves. You know, just for display in his room, you know what I'm saying? So it's still very cool, and yeah, we're gonna check them out here on the channel. So without any further ado,
let's get to the review.
So real quick, just in case you're interested in ordering these when I ordered them, you could order them with or without box. I ordered them with boxes, and the funny thing is they shipped them in a way that they just opened up the boxes and they made them really flat. There's actually no tape on the boxes, so I found that really interesting. They were easy to, you know, put back into shape. So yeah, very weird. And also, as you can see from the boxes, there is no actual Good Smile or Nendoroid branding. You know, it's just really simply product number 2195. And the Knight, and there's no Hollow Knight branding either. So, just, you know, just to show you what these look like, and I won't show you both of them. Just you get it. It's the same on both boxes. So here is Knight and
Hornet.
Hornet out of their packages, and they come with little friends, minions,
little minion guys.
Little minions. We got this little minion. Do you know their names, Ultrazilla Jr.?
They don't have names, but they are from a charm in the game called Glowing Wound.
Ah. So we got a little stand for Knight's little minion, which is very cute. I like it. You know, I mean, these aren't going to be exactly perfect. Like, you could tell, like, I feel like the finish on them, you know, it's not going to be exactly perfect, you know? Like a regular standard Nendoroid, but you know, for what it is, it's fine. It's not going to be polished, but I think it gets the job done, right?
Yeah.
You know, like Ultrazilla Jr. Like I gotta admit to you, he isn't super into the figures as much these days. So it's like, you know, it doesn't matter.
I don't really care about like the small imperfections.
Right. It's just cool to have, right?
Yeah.
So, I think this looks pretty good. You got the wings, you know, you have the articulated arm here. The rest of the figure really isn't any articulated. I thought the head might have moved, but I guess not. But I think this is neat enough, right?
Yeah.
And then,
Hornet.
Hornet's little minion. Doesn't come with its own stand, but Hornet has a bigger base, so you could just put it on the base there. It's the same little armature that goes into the other one. This one definitely has a little more slight imperfection in the eye. You see that?
Yeah.
But
it's a bit more noticeable.
Yeah, but still, it's kind of cute, right?
Yeah.
It's not so bad. I don't hate it. Let's look at Hornet next. Both Hornet and Knight come with these little adapters for their back, which I think are very like odd looking. I don't remember these before on Nendoroids, but then again, I haven't gotten a Nendoroid in a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
What the last one's the Got the little singular point ones, I think.
they got the little singular point ones.
You know, the main characters.
And that was a little while ago.
That was a little while ago. I can't remember if I got any other ones other, since then. Anywho, at the base, Hornet has an articulated head. And then, I don't know if the legs articulate much underneath. And these arms do articulate. Just on them black, but that's the character, right?
That's what the
characters look like, right? And then the little cloak, I think looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks really good.
It's got shading on it. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Head sculpt, what do you think?
It looks pretty good. I mean, like, it's a Nendoroid, so that's what they're supposed to look like.
Yeah, but I mean, like, haven't seen you play the game and played the game very, very little. Myself.
I played it.
No, me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen you play the game a lot, both games. And Hornet, even though Hornet's a character in the first game too, right?
Yeah, she's a boss.
She's a boss. And then she got her own game called?
SILKSOng?
SILKSOng. Like, I feel like, this is basically what the characters look like.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, they're Nendoroids, but I feel like they're, like, sometimes Nendoroids for some characters are pretty spot on.
Yes.
Like, because that's what the characters look like shape-wise. And I feel like this is what these characters look like.
Not really Hornet. Hornet has
like longer?
A little bit, and like a little less, smaller head. But the knight looks pretty accurate, actually. For like, Nendoroid, it looks pretty accurate.
But do you like this head?
Oh, yeah. It looks pretty accurate.
I remember when we were, like, first looking at these when you got them. And we got these in like a couple of weeks ago. We just haven't had a chance to review it until now. But he was saying something about the plastic or something. It felt weird.
Oh yeah, plastic felt weird a little bit.
Like chalky or something.
Yeah, it felt a little chalky.
It doesn't feel like now. We we gave these guys a good wipe down, just in case there was any like residue. Like, who needs knockoff residue? But it doesn't feel too weird. I feel like maybe it's like
It could be. It felt weird.
Yeah, it could be like a little bit of a better finish, maybe. But again, it's a knockoff. And now this one, for whatever reason, like it doesn't stay in night as good.
It's a bit long.
It is a bit long, but I don't know. Again, it's a knockoff. So it's not going to be perfect. And the eyes here, yeah, there's little imperfections there. But you know what? Sometimes you get imperfections in regular figures, too. That's what the head looks like for Knight. Now, Knight, I don't think these arms move in here too much.
Yes, that'd be right.
Yeah, the head moves. I mean, Nendoroids aren't really, much for articulation anyway. And, you get different arms to switch out, which we will look out for both figures. But his little cape thing... Cloak? Cape? What do you think?
Cloak.
Cloak. Doesn't have any shading. I don't know if the original did or not. I didn't really do too much research into what's, different or not. I just want to see if these figures are cool or not, And, otherwise, I feel like that little thing on the eye is kind of, like, glaring. It's like a little puffy thing there. You see it?
I think his like cloak should have been a bit more shaded. Like I like all this because in the game it isn't indented at all, but it's like it just has like black lines on it. So I think it should be like a bit more darker. Right.
So I wonder, well, because this Nendoroid came out before this one, so I wonder if just like the first time they did it, they did this like this, and then they were like, oh, let's add some shading. Because we got some complaints about the first one, but I don't know. Then again, it just could be because of a knockoff. But then again, this one does have the shading. So, I don't know. Which one do you think looks better without any, accessories?
I feel like Hornet because it looks a bit more, like, polished.
I agree with you. And as far as their minions go, which minion do you like better?
I like the Knight's minion, the glowing womb minion.
Yeah, I think that one looks better too.
I think it just looks like, I don't know. I just like how it looks better.
Yeah, I agree. So for some other accessories, Hornet comes with 2 extra stands, and I think it's like for helping to hold her sword.
Maybe.
Yeah, because look at this thing, So you could probably
her needle.
Needle?
Yeah, her needle. So it's like a needle.
Like a sewing needle?
It is.
That's cool. So that's what that looks like. Again, it's not like perfectly polished or whatever, but it's done in silver. Like you can see, like the the edges probably needed to be filed down a little bit.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty decent, I have to say. And then we get 3 extra arms. Well, is this a leg?
It might be a leg, actually.
Like a jumping, maybe leg thing. For action pose, and then you can see the hands have little notch, which I'm gonna guess could hold a needle. Maybe at the bottom here, yeah. But it's not gonna hold it. Oh, it actually does hold it well.
It does hold it.
Yeah, so obviously you gotta pop everything off here and pop this on. But we also get an action cloak.
Jumping cloak.
Yeah. So we do have to remove everything, which I guess you just pull this off. Where'd the body go?
Where'd the body go?
I lost. Okay, so here it is. This is what the base body looks like, and as you can see, yeah, the arms do move. But let's take. Oh my lord! Let's take this arm off because that's the one I put on here. I think. I don't know. They're kind of in the script. Guess you could use any of them. And then we'll put that one on. And then we just pop that head back in. I'm going to assume. Might need some heat.
I guess it needs a little heat.
Yeah, probably needs a little heat. Yeah, it's going through. There we go. There you go with that. And I think that other thing has to be a leg. Let's bring the box back in. I don't see them using that. Is that it? Like kind of jumping forward? I think so. It looks like a leg to me.
Yeah.
It looks like a leg to me. Where is it? Let's see.
Can you even take the legs out?
I don't know. I think so, but feels like probably needs some heat. Let me do that off camera. All right, so this was definitely a leg. However, we are having a little bit of a hard time getting the needle sword. Needle?
Just the needle.
Just needle sword.
That's just the needle. To
stay in her hand now, even though it stayed very well before, so that's kind of a bummer. For sure, you're gonna need a needle to put her on the stand, and then like have something to hold the or it's just gonna fall apart, because that's what happens with a knockoff. We're just gonna move on because that was very annoying. What is this?
It's like a silk skill, I think. It's like, I don't know if it's her like actual like weapon, but I think it's like a silk thing that she could spin around her as like.
I wonder if it goes just in the back.
I
don't know where it goes. There's no directions, obviously, so maybe it goes around her, like.
Wow.
Who knows, right? It's cool though.
Interesting.
It's not really bendy wire. I thought it might have been. Well, I mean, it is bendy wire. It's got a weird snapback to it, maybe because there's no holes. I broke it. It's not a bendy wire, guys. Sorry, Ultrazilla Jr.
It's okay.
We're not going to use this. We'll put it back.
Yeah.
Moving on. This is the stuff that Knight comes with. He gets, a couple of, a few hands. I gets a little extra leg. He's got one hand where he, holds his sword. What's his sword called?
His nail.
His nail. So he can hold it, like that. I don't trust anything here not to break.
It holds pretty good though.
Yeah. Holds okay. And then there's the one where you could just stick it in the front. I think that'll be better. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's better.
Mhm.
So then you can just pop that in and do it. You just look at our thumbnail. for what will be, because I feel like this is too hard. Here is his cape. Oh, his cape has some shading.
Oh, awesome.
His action version. So let's okay, let's try. We didn't have a good time with the first one, but we'll try this one. As you can see, there's like paint rub on this from this, but you know, again,
it's a knockoff.
It's a knockoff. It's a knockoff. If we could get this off on camera, I don't think we can. All right, I had to pull this out with a tool. He's missing an arm. Oh, did I lose an arm in the process? I don't know. Anywho, there's arms for him, so let's use this arm, shall we? Tough. Action. Where's the action cloak?
Very cool. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the arm that's supposed to be with this.
Okay, that's good. And big head. Where's the big head?
It's right here.
So underneath my arm. All right. That's cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
All right. Then he comes with an effect part. Just neat. For the sword. Or whatever it's called.
A nail?
For the nail sword. The effect part is nice, right?
Yeah.
Slash. So that's pretty good. And then, of course, you could, you know, put him on the stand and it'll look better. But I like this. I think this is, I don't know. Now that you saw them, this one we can't even get her weapon on. So I think this works a little bit better.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So, my opinion, Knight turns out better, you know, when holding stuff.
Yes.
What do you think? You agree?
I agree with that. It's because Hornet just has like these slidey hands and thinks that her weapon could just slide out of it. Like,
yeah.
really easily.
Unfortunately, these you know, figures, you're definitely gonna need to keep them on the stand for display because they can't stand with these feet. But you know, hey, I think they're good enough. And for a size comparison, here is a Knight and
Hornet.
Keep forgetting Hornet's name. With some figures you might have in your collection. And our final thoughts, and I apologize for Ultrazilla Jr. not having a seat, but it's very cramped in here. He's just kind of leaning on the armrest of mine. You know, final thoughts are like, you know, they're knockoffs, so they're not going to be great, and these aren't fantastic. But for like little shelf displays, I think they'll be totally fine. You know, like, it is what it is. They have problems, as highlighted in this video. But again, a knockoff. I mean, that's all I gotta say. And, you know, we could talk about knockoffs further another time. But for $12 each or so, I think Knight was even 11 and this was 12. Like, that is super cheap. You know, like, just getting Ultrazilla Jr., like, the representation of these characters in figure form for him, I thought was cool, right? So, what are your thoughts?
I think they're very good if you're using them for display. Like, if you don't really play around with them and like change their arms and like what they're holding. Yeah. I think it'll be good, but they fall apart very easily, a bit too easily. And, it's just a bit difficult to deal with. So.
Yeah, a bit annoying to deal with. But you know, end result, still, I think they look decent enough, right? And there you go. We'll leave it at that, guys. That is our review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection. Till next time.
Peace out, peeps.
And a little extra bonus here at the end, just to show you what they look like, you know, in the thumbnail a little bit better. But this is what they're going to look like on display. And I think they look pretty good.